November 2018. Just a couple of milestones that I wanted to share. This past Saturday, I weighed in, and for the first time in over, good Lord, probably 6 years, weighed in the 250s. 259. More than likely did not weigh that after I had a Domino's pizza, but I celebrated my hitting 259 by eating like a pig. So most likely I won't see the 250s again the rest of the week until probably Saturday, but it was still a big milestone for me to be able to reach that weight, which means that realistically I got another 10 pounds to go, and that's what I want to do. The concept behind me losing this weight is manyfold. The first of which is that I've developed an enormous power belly over the years from a combination of heavy weightlifting and eating too much. And so that power belly has restricted my range of motion a good deal, particularly in the standing block and in the single buck. Basically, I'm having to saw around the belly when I'm two-manning and or single bucking, and I'm having to shorten my upswings in particular because the belly is in the way of the backswing. And so my hope that with some increased thoracic mobility, rotational stuff, I'll be able to get my long swing back in the standing block, as well as maintaining the long stroke in the single buck with enough rotational issues to make everything secure. But that's the primary reason for it, and I've just gotten real slow and lethargic being heavy, and so it can never hurt to be trimmer, particularly when your age is approaching 50. So I'm very pleased with that, at least from a realistic perspective, and hopefully we'll continue on this path for the remainder of the winter and get a little bit more solid as the time goes off. Someone was asking me, is it good to have a little bit of extra weight when you, in other words, do you need to be real fit and trim to be a good axeman? And the answer to that is no. The only thing that it takes to be a good axeman is to be tough. And however you get your toughness is completely up to you, whether that be in the gym, whether that be in the woodpile, whether that be just from actual physical work. Some of the best axemen I've ever been around in my life were loggers who just worked hard and cut a log occasionally and were just tough, fit. And so it's not a matter of being gym fit, because being gym fit or CrossFit fit, that doesn't necessarily equate to being fit with an axe or a crosscut. Being work hardened is a heck of a lot better than being gym fit. Picking things up and putting things down is not that bad in regards to, I always tell people that things are a lot easier when you're stronger. And that is true to a certain extent. Realistically, how much can Matthew Gurr deadlift? I doubt he can probably pick up 300 pounds. However, that little guy can drive an axe in as far as any man to double his body weight. Same goes for Daniel. And their timing is impeccable, their delivery of the axe is impeccable, and the way they put the axe on the wood is impeccable. And so, timing to me is more important, particularly in a standing block. Underhand, not as much. Physical strength helps in the underhand, and physical strength is the end-all be-all in single-hand sawing. I don't care how much timing you have in that event. The stronger man is going to be the winner if the equipment is equal. And so you're always going to see bigger, stronger guys doing better in the single buck. Probably the best small single-hand sawyer ever in the sport was Carson Bosworth. He was 5'10", 190 pounds. And I can't think of anyone else that can hold a candle to him, because everyone else, to be very frank, all the people who I consider to be great single-hand sawyers are guys that weigh in excess of 220, 250 pounds. Probably the best of all time, Jason Wynyard and Dion Lane, sawed their best when they were over 300. And I don't put myself in the same category as the Fosters and Melvin Lentz and etc., but they were bigger, stronger men. and it matters a lot unless the gear is the gear is just incredible. Sterling Hart is a little guy, but he has got a saw that cuts phenomenal. And the crap that they cut up at Canada last year, I'm not even sure that was wood. That was very comparable to the crap that they cut in the Steel Timber Sports Series World Championships. I mean, I don't even consider that wood. That's more like hot air. But it is the all things being equal, bigger, stronger is going to make a heck of a lot difference in the single hand sawing. But anyway, just wanted to share that. Adios.